All right. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Welcome to the War Zone once again, people. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about this World Lightweight Championship coming up. This is a unification match against Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr. It's coming up Saturday, November 27th on the Zone. And what I want to do, man, is just give a brief breakdown and prediction on this matchup, man. So let's get into it, man. So Teofimo Lopez, considered one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. He is considered one of the four kings in the lightweight division, beside the likes of Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and Vasily Lomachenko. So we all know that Teofimo Lopez is the unified lightweight champion. He's 16-0 with 12 knockouts. He actually beat Lomachenko in a one-sided fight in October of last year to become the unified champion. A lot of people are calling him the undisputed champion, but that is not true. He is not the undisputed champion because Devin Haney owns the WBC championship belt. So he is going up against an Australian fighter by the name of George Kambosos Jr. And George Kambosos Jr., man, is a solid fighter. He is 19-0 with 10 knockouts. This guy is, he's fought the likes of Mickey Bay and Lee Selby, winning split decisions in both of those fights. His last fight was actually October of last year as well. So both of these fighters have been out of the ring for 13 months. So let's talk a little bit about these fighters, man, and let me just tell you what I expect to see in this fight. So let's start with George Kambosos Jr. Out of Australia, man. So George Kambosos Jr., man, is very tough, very high energy. I don't know if you guys seen the press conference, the weigh-ins, and the whole nine. This guy is not afraid of Teofimo Lopez. This guy right here, he has a warrior spirit. Like I said, he doesn't seem to be intimidated, and he doesn't seem to be scared. Very high energy. He's a good boxer, but he does tend to lunge in a lot with his combinations and leave himself open for someone with good timing. I love the way this guy mixes it up. He does throw great combinations. His head movement isn't that great, which could pose a problem for him in the future, or maybe even this fight. Like I said, this guy doesn't lack heart at all. I expect him to go in here and compete, and we'll see what he's worked on in camp. We're going to see if he's corrected a few things. That just remains to be seen. So, but like I said, man, bona fide opponent, I think right now. I don't quite think he's on the level of a Teofimo Lopez, but like I said, man, I've seen weirder things happen in boxing, but we're going to let the fight on Saturday decide and answer all those questions. So, next, let's talk a little bit about Teofimo Lopez. So Teofimo Lopez is one of the best lightweights in the world. As we know, he had a fight with Vasily Lomachenko last October. I was very disappointed in that fight because Lomachenko didn't seem to fight until around the 6th or 7th round. It was absolutely horrible performance. We found out later on that Lomachenko came into that fight with an injured shoulder. He did have surgery, shoulder surgery after that. But at the same time, man, Teofimo Lopez pretty much dominated that fight and went on to win a unanimous decision and to become the unified lightweight champion of the world. Like I said, Lopez is 16-0 with 12 knockouts. He has power. The kid can box. He's more of a boxer puncher. His defense is needs some work. I think his defense is kind of suspect, especially when moving up against better competition. But he does have an X factor. He does have power in his right hand. His left hook and his right hand, definitely lethal. He has power in both hands. This guy can put your lights out in a minute. But once again, like I said, this kid's very explosive. Very, very, very. He's got power and he's very explosive. Once again, as I said, I think he needs to do a little work on his defense. He leaves himself open for that left hand body shot, man, and a left hook, you know. So, like I said, everybody has their own weaknesses. Everybody has their own strengths, but overall, this kid has definitely fought the better competition. He's definitely more proven than Kambosos. Not to take anything away from Kambosos, but at the same time, the competition levels is miles apart in this fight. You know, I expect these guys. Like I said, I expect Kambosos to come out and give a valiant effort in this fight. But if I'm going to predict a winner in this fight, man, I'm gonna have to just be honest, man, about this. Kambosos, great fighter, but once again, man, he hasn't faced the level of competition of Teofimo Lopez, and I am sure he hasn't faced anyone who has the power and explosiveness of Teofimo Lopez. Not to mention that these guys have been exchanging in a war of words, man, and I expect that to translate over into the ring. Some bad blood between these two. I'm gonna have to. For me, this is a no-brainer. I am going to have to go with Teofimo Lopez to win this fight. I think he catches Kambosos at some point in this fight, and I know it will be under 10 rounds. This fight won't go past 10 rounds. I'm saying this fight will be finished in 6 rounds or less. I'm predicting Teofimo Lopez to get to a point in this fight early on and realize that Kambosos really doesn't have the power and start walking him down, man, and catching him with some body shots, slowing him down, and then eventually just catching him with something, man. Kambosos, I don't see him. It's too much for him to be moving this entire fight, and he's not going to be able to stand in the pocket and trade with Teofimo. I'm anxious to see what type of game plan they had coming into this fight. But like I said, man, you're going to have to, in order for you to beat someone like Teofimo Lopez, he has to respect your power. He has to respect you. And you have to be able to hurt this kid, man. Now, another thing about Teofimo Lopez, the reason why I believe this fight will end early is Teofimo's gas tank is suspect as well. He tends to slow down in the later rounds. I know that this kid does have asthma issues, and I'm sure other fighters know about that if they're doing their homework. So that's why I say, man, I don't think Kambosos has the experience to drag this fight into deep waters, man, and excel in those moments. So once again, man, I look for Teofimo Lopez to get this one done in 6 rounds or less. Anything after that, if Kambosos is coming out and he's catching Teofimo with some big shots and Teofimo starts to respect him, then we may see a different fight. But overall, no matter what, I expect Teofimo Lopez to come out victorious because the experience and the skill gap, I think, is just it's too wide. Well, that's all I got for you people, man. I appreciate you for coming through. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Blessings and peace to all. And with that, I'm out.